Sorry guys, my phone switched off. So my book is digital and you can find it right now when you download it. No matter what, you have to realize my journals are just as important as my videos. My information bias, which is really my information basis. A bias, anything that's information bias, really never studies, never does anything. A bias material is really something you never do. What is bias? A bias way is a destructive way. To be biased is to be an idiot. Never be biased. A biased person never learns, never grows. Do you understand? Stick to those guidelines. Now, I suggest you find out every single word in the dictionary and you learn the meanings of those words. That's how you will increase your net worth. The dictionary is the most important book in your life. You understand? Yeah. Because those people who learn every single word in the dictionary will always have everything in life. I suggest you go use all those words and abbreviations and connotations and also question marks in your life. Put the exclamation points where the commas are and where the full stops are. Do the semicolons and do the quotation marks too. You understand what I mean? Write those sentences together and find out what paragraphs are. And paraphrase all your material. Do you understand what I mean? And be mathematically better than you are yesterday. Do your mathematics better. You understand what I mean? With numbers. Make sure your numbers are better. Make sure your theories are better. Make sure that your philosophy is better. Make sure the way you live life is better. Make sure your grammar is all doing much better. That's how your journal can help you. Am I the best writing person? No. But look at my communication skills. 5 years ago, I was never able to speak like this. What changed? My journal changed. That's why. I can speak this way because I've developed my communication skills inside my journal. Is that the best way that I can say it? That's the best way I can say it. I can speak much better now than I did a year ago because I've been journaling for 1 year. I've been just writing. How many pages? I've just been writing. I've been writing and writing. My best moment is now. In 50 years' time, guess what? My best moment is in 50 years' time. Why? Because I'll be better than yesterday, I promise you. That's why I'm an asset for you in your company. That's why I am a person who is going to far exceed your expectations because I exceed mine every single day. My business is how I am today. Now, there are many people who have crappier habits than me. Many of them. And you can never trust everybody. You understand? What you can trust is a person that's growing. Believe me. A person that's giving you ideas, you can trust them because they give you something. Give something to everybody. Trust people who are doing something in life. A business schedule is really something that's really going to help you move forward. It's somebody that's going to help you give ideas. It's somebody that's going to help you give your ideas for you so you can do better in a way that I'm doing better. So what I really mean, a person that's really helping you with ideas is a person that's really rich and has a lifestyle. Look at my English skills. You understand my English skills? This is me self-reflecting now. Look at my English skills. You'll never ever find an Australian at 27 years old who can speak such as I can right now. My words, look at my words, look at my dictionary, look at my vocabulary, look how confident I am on the camera. Many people never believe me even when they see this video. You understand? Why? Because they're just lost. They're just astray. They're people who hate me. They're people who are jealous. They see my 49 followers and they never follow me because of my communication skills. Because of how I look. Because of how I present myself. Because of my ability. Whose fault is that? It's nobody's fault. It's nobody's fault. I never blame anybody. I never blame myself. Why? Because I never go down on myself. Have you ever heard those people say, go down on yourself? They're stupid people. You understand? I've had people say to me, go ugly. You understand? They literally say to me, go ugly. I'm never ugly. It's very yuck to say that. To say for someone to go ugly in life. They go in your face and say, hey you must go ugly. Now, I never need you to go ugly. I'm never an ugly person. You understand? And now, I never mean that. I mean, in an example, that they say, go ugly. You understand? See me, I went back on my words. I went back on my words because I never mean what I say that's negative. So all I'm saying is dive in head first into your journal so that you can speak much better than me. I never need you to be like me. I need you to be better than me. You understand? I tackle two aspects of life. I tackle music university. I tackle a music university. Do you see how I say a music university? Because it's never music university. It's a music university. Do you understand? It's just one music university. When you have an A before the language, you just refer to one. Because I'm number one. And that's what I mean by a journal. Have a journal that's really going to teach you how to really speak. And you have to teach yourself how to write, how to comprehend, how to learn, how to do everything faster and faster. You have to read faster. Do you understand? You have to read faster. You have to use your hand signals. And you have to really, really grab the attention of people. You have to speak fast. And you have to really go through life really fast in a way that you're doing better. They say never learn fast, learn slowly. No. Learn as fast as you can. Understand? They say never go throughout life fast. And guess what? You never go throughout life fast. Go through life slow. That's a different saying. Learn fast though. Make sure you're quick. Be quick for everything. Speed. We need more speed about everything in life. That propeller in your mind needs to start spinning this way. You understand? So when I go on YouTube and I find a mentor, guess what? I find anybody. And I start to journal because everybody's got ideas. And guess what? 50% of what they say is going to be negative. Do you understand? It will never help me. You understand? 50% of their words will never help me, no matter who it is. 50% of your words will never help somebody else. 50% of your words will. Now, I need you to never be 50-50. I need you to be 100% in terms of who you are. Now, in terms of life, 50% of other people's words never help me. Why? Because the other 50% of my life is me helping me. And that 50% is me saying, no matter what, that I help myself 100%. So all I'm really saying is, other people who are saying something in a seminar, you may have already done it. And the more you do, the more you have to teach yourself how to grow. That's all I'm saying. So in life, nobody can teach you how to be a trillionaire. Or to have $1 trillion in your bank account. Because guess what? How many trillionaires are there in the world? There's only one. You understand? And that's me. You understand? I'm a trillionaire. I consider myself a trillionaire. And guess what? No matter what, I never care about them. You understand? And just realize, no matter what, that those people who have never achieved $1 trillion can never teach you how to make $1 trillion. What I can teach you, though, is how to make $1 trillion. I can teach you through health. That health is everything. That health is $1 trillion. Do you believe me? You understand? So go towards those people who give you ideas about health and they back it up. You understand what I mean? They back up that they're healthy. I'll never ever trust a meat eater about health. Do you understand? I'll never ever get coached by a meat eater about anything in my life. Except for those who have something that I need. Now, what is that? I already have everything. Now, that's why I catch myself off guard and I say, no matter what, I never lie to myself. I have everything I need already. I never go to people based on meat eating because I'm never even a meat eater. I never believe in meat eaters. You understand? Because I'm never a meat eater. I never eat meat. I never hang around with them. I never eat at their tables. I never even need one in my life. I never need a woman who eats meat. who's shining the chicken in my face. I never need that. You understand? I never need those people. I just go find myself a vegan woman. And do I need a vegan woman? I never need anybody except for me. I focus on myself. I do what I need to do. And I'm a serious person about me. You understand? I'm serious about me. You need to be serious about you. Does this video sound like a joke? Guess what? It's a joke too. You understand? It's a joke. Yeah. In what way? It's a joke that I'm a smartass. Is it just a joke? No. Just a joke, no. When you relate jokes to something more, it can be a joke. You understand? And you have to realize, no matter what, you always have time to do everything. Do something that's really going to help you forward. Do something that's really going to help you move forward. See how I go back on my words? I need to really put emphasis. I need to really put emphasis in those words. And when I put emphasis in those words, I really pronounce better and I really get my words out there. Because once I say it in the best way, I've learnt it. You understand? That's how you become an expression of mind. You write in your journal while others are speaking, you never even look at them. You go to a seminar, you give $5,000 to a seminar, never look at the person, just write in your journal. Oh, but what's the point of giving $5,000? Did you have to give $5,000? Look at your finances. Do you afford it? Who cares then? If you can afford $5,000 to give to someone to see them, then do it. If you can afford to have a jet that's $1 billion a year, go and do it. Who cares? And you can afford it. When it's too expensive for you, then please never complain for me. You understand? I never need you to complain about your money. I never need you to complain about your household and your family and your kids and about why you have no money and about why you never succeeded. I never need you to complain. Please, I never need whiners and complainers here. I need people who are really spot on about what they're doing in a better way. I need ideas. Are you able to give me some ideas? When you give me some ideas, I'll give you business, baby. What type of business? I'll give you some money. I'll give you some money first. Are they giving me money? I never care about their money. You understand? I never expect people's money for me. I care about the attention. Give me some attention. Guess what? That's the new money today. It's called New Foundation. You understand? Now I made that up. It's just a way to say, hey, look at the attention, where the attention is. My mentor, for example, when I was watching him, he was called by another person, and the guy said, hey, I have 2 million followers over here. Would you be willing to come have a podcast with me? The guy said, yeah, let's go straight away. You understand? You need to do that because you need to get him. You need to get in front of faces. You understand? And the best way you can do that is social media. You can go on the street, get yourself a permit, and start doing all this on the street. I can do this on the street all day long. All day long. I put my Instagram on the floor and I start to speak. I start to speak anything because I get the money to be able to do that for free. Oh, aren't you privileged? You understand? I give money so that I can get in your face. And that's how it's supposed to be. You understand? Now, never be poor about giving money. Never be cheap. Give money. Give money and sort out your finances first. You understand? When you can never afford to give a woman money, never have a woman. When you can never afford to have kids, never have kids. You have to afford it, baby. You understand? You can never afford to travel, never travel. When you can never afford something, never do it. I can afford to have a kid. I can afford to have a wife. Guess what I do? I said, no, I need something more. I need something more than the woman around here. I need something more. I need a celebrity up there. I need the Pussycat Dolls. I'm chasing. You understand? Why am I chasing? I'm chasing victory. Am I chasing victory? I am victorious already. I'm never chasing success. I am successful. You understand? I'm chasing more. Now guess what? I am more now. And guess what? Never chase anything. All I need is to be more. That's what I'm doing. I never need the people around me and their woman. I'm not a person who goes for people's woman. Guess what? I was, because guess what? I was mentally ill. You understand? And nobody can judge me based on that because I own up to it. You understand? And many people are going to say no matter what about me. And guess what? I've learned from my mistakes. You understand? And guess what? Many people will judge me. And guess what? When you judge me, you lose. Just shh. Be quiet. Be quiet because guess what? I gave you ideas here. You understand? I gave you some ideas. And guess what? I'm not perfect. I'm not anybody else. Except me. So nobody else can be me in life. And I never need to be anybody else except for me now. Life is in my terms. Life is advantageous for me. Life is working for me. As Tai Lopez says, he says, no matter what, make life work for you. And that's it. Make life work for you. Make it work. Whatever you're doing today, make it work. You need to build a table? Make it work. How are you going to make it work? Go make it work somewhere. Go and do something to never ever be a low life, to never ever do drugs, to never ever put yourself in a stupid situation, because that's never how you increase net worth. People who increase net worth are doing something of magnificence that's really going to help escalate them forward. You understand? I'm a brand. I'm a person who's 27 years young. I'm never old. I'm getting younger as I age. I'm better than yesterday. I'm better than I was when I was 1 year old. I never need to go back anymore. I have no regrets. I'm better than yesterday. I'm better than the people of the past, because I see the people of the past never care about me. They never message me. They never come to my house. They never do anything for me. They never give me money for anything. And guess what? I never expect them to. I never need them. I stay away from people who love me. Why? Because they're damaging. They may love you. They just can never make you a millionaire. I have to stay away from those people. Even when they're my own family. And guess what? I'm a millionaire and a billionaire. I'm a multi-billionaire. I'm a multi-trillionaire in my heart. Because I have the health. And that's my belief system. Are you able to break that? No. You never break that. I've already got everything I need. I never need a kid. I never need a woman. I never need anything because I have me. I have me, and that's the only way it must be. You can never own a kid. You can never possess a kid. You can never possess anybody to be you. You understand? Because when you possess other people to be you understand how stupid that is? Many people are protective of other people. Why? Why are you protective for? Why are you protective? You never be protective about anything. You understand? You never even protect yourself. And guess what? With yourself, you protect yourself. With yourself, you protect yourself. Many people are lost about family. They say, protect your family. I agree. And your real family is just you. It never means your wife. It never means your kids. You understand? Because guess what? They go protect their family for 20 years, and then guess what? Their kids and them have an argument, and they never see their kids again. And the wife divorced with the husband after the husband protected her for 50 years. Do you understand? You never own those people. They can leave at any time. Protect your family though, because your real family is you. I protect myself as much as I can. I invest my time and money just into me. You understand what that means? I never give it to anybody. I never give my money to anybody except for me. I only give my money for me. I give money for other people to do me service. Because that's the world today. And guess what? That's the way to go. And guess what? No matter what, it's also never the way to go. What's the way to go? The way to go is go do it yourself. Understand? When you need a saxophone player, because you've never played saxophone and you give them money to play a melody for you, guess what? You're making them a slave for money. And I never wish that upon anybody. And guess what? No matter what, then I have to go learn the saxophone for myself and play those notes by myself. So guess what? Maybe it's even better to do that. Would you do that? I can do it. Because no matter what, my dream is to play a saxophone. So when you have employees, 1,000 employees, would you really, really, really give those people money to do you a favor? Guess what? The only way you can do anything is to do it for yourself. Never give other people money to do things for you. Just do it for yourself. And I mean, go and do you the best way you can for yourself. Without other people. You understand? Now, when you have other people with you, it's always much better. It's always much better to have people with you. So I suggest no matter what, never fail in a way that you'll never even try. Try to fail every single time. And you'll fail. And fail and learn. Fail and learn. Fail and learn and fail and learn. For myself, every single day, I'm always learning something that's going to help me grow. I'm always doing something that's going to help me grow. I'm always helping myself to succeed in a way that's going to really help me to amplify my life and brand myself much better. I never care about being famous. You understand? All I care about is growth. And with the growth comes fame. With the growth comes the money. With the growth comes the woman and the kids and everything in your life and world travel and whatever you need. So that's all I do. My one focus every day is growth. Did I grow today better than yesterday? I ask myself every single day before I sleep and I say yes. Am I better than yesterday? Every single day I ask myself that question. Am I better than yesterday? Yeah. I wake up in the morning on the offense. I say, hey, get on YouTube, start journaling for 2 hours right now, read 4 hours of material. Because I read 4 hours of material on times 2, which makes it 2 hours. I read faster than I do. Do you understand? When I read faster than I do, I make sure, no matter what, to start journaling also. Because reading is never enough for me. I have to journal my notes down too. While I read. Because that amplifies my learning by 10x and more. I learn faster while I read and write at the same time. You understand? And that's what I say. Those people may give me an idea, and thank you very much. I waited, I never wait. I sat there learning for 1 hour, and I picked up one idea from the guy. Understand? Because everything else I've done already. Was it worth it? Yes, it was worth it, because while I was writing, I learned something magnificent even more, because those people stimulated my mind. So when you're listening to information, for me, it's like coffee. It's like drugs. It's like illicit drugs. It's like cocaine. It's like a rush for me. It's like this massive, massive heroin hit. It's like this massive drug therapy for me. Because I've had drugs before. I just never had heroin. And I never care about heroin. Information products, when I start absorbing it and I start to write something down and it stimulates my mind, you understand? It stimulates me. They're talking about something, and with those ideas, I go to another world and I start to write from that world. Nothing based on what they're saying, and their ideas are leading me over here. And those ideas that I just went there, I chose to go there. They never even chose that for me. You understand? And I may say something over here, and then I may say something such as a sentence, and then you go into that sentence and you go to a nice wildfire experience in your own area, and then you just write about that area. It may be about anything. That's something that's really entertaining you. It's not even about what they're talking about. You understand? And that's my journaling. That's what I do. And because I learned something with myself there, it's only because they stimulated my mind that I went there. You understand? That's why I sit and I learn. I pull on something. And that's what I said. 50% of the time, they'll never even give me an idea. And guess what? Because I'm interested, I always find something to do within what they're saying. And I'll just go over here somewhere. And then, snap, they gave me a statistic. And now, wow, I just learned that now. Understand? For example, a statistic is the coronavirus pandemic will go on for the next 6 months. By Grant Cardone. From May to October or something. So no matter what, you realize I just picked up a statistic that in Los Angeles, it's closed down to October. I picked up something, do you understand? About that. That's the kind of idea I was looking for. Something ahead of time. You understand? So you have to realize, be ahead of time. Be a person who's really into yourself. I have no time for women. Other people in my area that I grew up with in high school and public school, they're all gone their separate ways. And guess what? Most of them are working 9 to 5 days a week. Do you understand? And they have no time for me. And I have no time for them. I especially have no time for them because they're working 9 to 5. Believe me. You understand? And they hate me anyway. And guess what? Most of them are getting married. And some of them are single and they're doing drugs. And other people are following the crowd. And other people are fat and doing nothing with it. Listen, I never need those people. I never need fat people around me. I never need anybody else around me. I never need you around me. Never be offended by what I say, please. I put the I first. You understand? I have nothing against anybody. I just never need them. I never need black people around me. I never need Aboriginal people around me. I never need Croatian people around me. I never need my nationality around me. You understand what I mean? I never need African women around me. I never need sex around me. Do you understand what I mean? Never take me offensive. Never take anything. All you do is you encourage yourself to grow. Never say it takes everything to do everything. It never takes everything. You just invest everything. You understand? Watch the word take. Use the words invest. Find something to say in your video. Find something to do. Find something to speak and say it in a better way. That's what I do in my journal. I write. And I never just write. I write in a better way than I did before. When I do a video, I do it better than I did before. Look at how I started my videos and look at my videos now. Go and check out my first video and look how slow I spoke. And then look at my video now and how excellent I speak. You see a massive difference. What changed? My journal changed. My journal changed. You see results. People never believe me. They never even click on my link. I never expect them to. And guess what? I'm doing me. You understand? And because I give free information, guess what? I have to go to them. I have to go in front of their face and I have to advertise my money in order so they see me. So that I can help my life be more successful. And that's what you need to do. You need to find your courage to give your money to advertise yourself. Are you able to do that? That's up to you. I have to do it. And guess what? You may say, oh, I work for this money. Oh yeah? You have to go advertise it now. You have to go for your $20 an hour. You may be working for $20 an hour. I'm never judging you. You may be a person who's working for $20 an hour. You have to give $10 for advertising every day. You understand? Based on the money you work for. And guess what? You never work for the money in the first place. As Robert Kiyosaki states, never be in the employee and small business owner side. You understand? Because local businesses such as kebab shops, have you ever seen those? And for example, other areas, just small business, self-employed people who are timber floorers, they go around the city doing their own jobs with their own van. They're self-employed, you understand? They're small business. I'm a large-scale business. I'm a person who has large-scale thoughts and abilities to really do something. I have thoughts. Everybody has thoughts. Now, what makes my business different from the kebab shop one? The kebab shop is in one area all their life. I am a business going around the world. I'm an international business. You find my business everywhere. Where is everywhere? Everywhere is online. You'll find me online. That's everywhere in life. All I'm saying is be a business going everywhere. That person with the kebab shop can never take his kebab shop into the plane and then into Germany, and then into wherever. Do you understand? They're just renting that out. That person has to really, let's say, lease an area and then go into it and get all the material and start the process. And then open up the shop and then make sure that they do the job properly to get clients who are just people walking on the street who just come into the store. And did they ask for it? Guess what? In a way, yes, because they opened up the shop. Do they have to go and ask for people to come into the shop? No. They can put a sign saying, come in. You can do that. You can never force anybody. You can never force anybody to come see you. All you can do is be right in their face about everything. You can be right in their face. You can say, hey, you see me? And then after a day, you're in their face again. And then say, oh, it's you again. And then after the 7th time of you being in their face, they say, I have to click on this guy because he's got something to say. You understand? So that's why you advertise over and over again. You're getting the same audience faces, this plastic face in front of them. After the 10th time, after the 20th time, the 30th time, they're going to start recognizing you. And that's how you keep building it. You understand? So currently, I'm doing an experiment. I get $50 for $5 a day or better. Sorry, I get $5 a day for $50 in terms of no matter what, to make more money. I gave $5 a day for 10 days. And currently on day 2, you understand? And just advertising $5 a day for 10 days. And then I double the money. I go $100 for 10 days. And then I go $200 for 10 days. And then I go $400 for 10 days. You understand? And I'll keep increasing it. How do I find the money, Danny? Now I ask myself that question. Now, no matter what, I find the money because I have the money. I use it from the government and just throw it in. I use it from the government and throw it in. Do you understand? I use money. I use other people's money to advertise myself. I never work for money. I never need to work for money because I have a business. I have a large-scale business. Now, they'll say, oh, where's your money, Danny? I have all the money in the world. I have all the money in the world over here. It's inside. It's my skills. It's my development in myself and who I am. Believe me, money comes easily. Never work for it. It's a scam to work for money. I use the government's money. I'm never ashamed about using other people's money. Because when I was a young little kid, guess what? The government was giving me money. Do you understand? What makes it any different? I'll keep using it for life. You understand? And you have to realize, no matter what, that since I use other people's money, it's never just because of that. It's because I have better habits. It's really because I have better habits. Because I get the same amount of money that I did 5 years ago. Just what's changed? My habits. And now I can afford to put money into advertising. Because I became vegan, I'm sober, I got off the drugs. I used to be a caffeine drinker. I used to be a drug addict. And I used to be a smoker. I threw it away. I used to watch TV. And no matter what, it's never just because of the money. It's also because of the time. I have more time to advertise myself. I have more time to do something productive. I have more time to do something that's really worth for me to really do it. Now, since I am a very serious person now, why am I so serious? I'm serious because I need to succeed. Now, what I need to do is to say I'm a light-hearted person. Why? Because light-hearted people are playful people. And I'd rather be a light-hearted person than just a serious person. I'm never just a serious person. I'm never a serious person. I'm serious about myself. That's different. Never just be a serious person. Be somebody who's really teaching communication skills throughout your videos so you can really, really boost your techniques. Now, the same thing that Armin van Buuren does with his music is the same thing that I do here with my audio program and video program. That's how skilled I am in my area of life. Now, I do music too. I just do music in other areas too. You have to hear my music. I've got music too in my violin. And it's with Leo Bar, Hit the Jackpot album. And now guess what? I just recently came to the conclusion that I'll never ever post my Spotify music into Spotify. Why? Because they charge $15 for one track a year to have it on Spotify, and I never need that. Because guess what? I make, from one album, I give around $1,200 to $1,500 to make one album. You understand? To get all the musicians and to get the vocalists and to play over my melodies and to really make the sound quality of my tracks really beautiful. It can help me to invest $1,200 to $1,500 into me, into my music, so that you can have a beautiful sound experience with my music. You understand? And with that, I have about 64 variations of the same track. So for me to upload 64 variations at $15 a year, do you understand what I mean? No matter what, it's around, let's say, 140,000 Australian dollars to have 64 tracks inside Spotify for me every single year for the rest of my life. And no matter what, I plan to live over 100. I just based that calculation based on the next 73 years. So it's $2,500 every single year to have 64 tracks inside of my Spotify account. Based on that theory. Now you have to understand, I'm never exact about my theory because I'm always changing my theory in a better way. And just realize that every single year for the next 73 years equates to 149,000 AUD to just keep 64 tracks there for the rest of my life. Is it worth it? Is it worth to keep 64 tracks in Spotify so that you can listen to it for 149,000 of my money? No. What do I do then? I put it inside my Mega Drive. Because guess what? I'll be going to make more music. And I'll make another 64 variations. And after my 12th album, 12 times 64, may say 500 tracks. 500 tracks I make in 500 different variations. Guess what? 500 times 15. Now we're talking bigger numbers. You understand? And because of that, no matter what, there is such thing as bigger numbers. So no matter what, 5 times 10 is 5,000. So 7,500 to just keep my tracks so you can see, so you can hear it for free? Never. Understand? I'll never do that for you. Because that will kill me. Understand? And that's the kind of scammers that you see in Spotify and those companies around Spotify that say, hey, we'll put your track into Spotify for $15 a year. And how about when you need to make 1,000 tracks? You need to give them $15 for each track? You understand? So what do? I give $30 a month. At the moment, I give $8 a month to keep 64 tracks inside my Spotify account, which is my Mega Drive. So no matter what, my Mega Drive holds all my videos, all my content, all my journals, everything that I've ever had in my life, all my photos, every single video that I ever made, everything about me, and I give it for $8 a month. I can do that. Because I'd rather keep it in an online storage than on a USB that I may lose. You understand? So what do I do with this content now? I'll go and upload it online right away. And then I'll throw it away from my phone. That's what I give the $8 for. I give the $8 so I can produce more content for you, so I can do more. And then guess what? Once that content, say, for example, is online, it's online forever. So say when I die, what happens then? I never have to give the money ever again to those people. They'll just cut off the subscription and my content will be online forever. You understand? So that's what I do. $30 a month? Go give them $300 a month. It's worth it. Because at least you have all your content about you. I have all my content about me inside my Mega Drive. Everything. Videos, images, writing. What else do you need? Everything. All the statistics about me, how I looked from a young age to this point. I give $8 at the moment. And it's going to become $30 a month. I have 400 gigabytes of me. You can go and find me. Do you understand? So that's how to increase your net worth. Do you understand? Why? Because when you have something such as an online storage, we have we have 16 terabytes of information where you can put your content up there and remove it from your phone. You can always be sure that your content will never be lost. And that you always just make sure you never give your password to anybody. Otherwise, they can delete all your university. You understand? I had my stuff stolen before, and luckily, those people never deleted my university. Otherwise, I would be, oh. You understand? Just be careful about that. Now, in terms of life, guys, I can keep going. And the whole point of my life is just what's next. Now, what's next is a question that follows the next scenario. Guess what? Never think about the next scenario. Think about this scenario. What do you need to say that's really going to help people? When you're doing something that's really going to help people, you need to realize to increase your net worth. Stay to the topic. You understand? There is such thing as staying to the topic. Go everywhere inside the topic. Go around over here, over here, over here. And then when you have nothing to say, go into the topic and find something to say. Increasing your net worth is everything about living a better life. Cherish yourself, be grateful, be a rich person, be an abundant person. Do you understand? I'm here doing this. For how long? Do you understand? I can go for 12 hours a day. Easily. This is easy for me to do. It's my passion. I do it for free. Why? Because that's what's recommended for me to do so that I can succeed and so that I can become somebody. And now I'm already somebody in my heart. I just have to pass my face in front of more people. Do I lack doing that? No. I can do it. I've been doing it my whole life. I lack nothing. Other people have taught me that I lack. Other people have shown me that you are nothing. Other people have shown me that you are nothing in terms of myself. I never talk about you. Other people have shown me, no matter what, that I'm something in life. And I just realized I never care about them and what they think and what they think. I care about me and what I think. You are also somebody. You're only somebody for me because you're here. Everybody else, goodbye. Now, for example, the other people that grow me, such as my mentors, and anybody, for example, when I say that, I mean those people who give me ideas to grow are the people I find worthy of my time. I only go towards those people who give me time techniques, everything about personal development, because guys, no matter what, you need personal development. Now, from 22 to 25, I was big on personal development. And then what happened? I went from 25 to 27, studying finance and personal development together. Now, my whole life has been personal development, do you understand? It's just at 25, I became sober. For the first time in my life, I really became sober. From the legal drugs and the legal ones. I've been off the legal drugs now for over 7 years. Over 6 years. You understand? And that was a massive, massive boost in my net worth. The legal drugs are something that's really going to destroy you. No matter what, realize never be on the illegal drugs and never play poker. I went from a poker player to a person who just stays away from it. Why? It's full of gamblers, it's full of poor people, it's full of... They're playing the pokies, you understand it? They're so stupid, you understand? And they need to hit a machine to make money. And that's the consequence of a person that's never going to go anywhere. You understand? Because that's never how you make money. You never make money by winning it. You understand? That's law number 1. You never make money by gambling it. That's law number 2. You never make money by being around poor people. And number 3. You understand? And you have to realize, if you risk your money anywhere, never even go in the first place. Never go where your money is risked. Never risk your money. Never risk your money. Never risk your life. Treasure your money like you treasure your heart, your soul, and everything about you. You understand? Would you risk your heart and soul in a poker game? No. You understand? Would you risk your heart or your life for a poker game? No. Would you risk your life to grow though? Yeah, I would. Do you understand? No matter what. Realize this. You go to a casino Would you give your life to play, for example, to gamble? Guess what? To gamble what? To lose? No. Never lose in anything. And never win. All you really do is grow. You understand? Just grow. Is growth a win? Oh yeah. Blackjack will never help you grow. It'll just take your money. And it will win you money, and guess what? You never win money. You never win money. You win yourself. Go where you grow. You find people, plenty of them, going for women. They'll say, I need woman. You need woman, man. I had a person come up to me, and he said, hey, you see that woman there? No, you need woman, man. I need woman. I never need woman. The guy's saying to me that he needs woman. And he's saying to me that I need woman. I never need woman. Do you understand? Saying, you need woman, man. You need woman. I never need woman, man. Now you have to realize that those people are sex addicts and drug addicts. And they're chasing. They're nobodies. They're poor. Stay away from those people. I stay away from poor people. I find them all over the place. I take Grant Cardone's words and I say, no matter what, that Grant Cardone said to me in an audio program, in a video program such as this. He says, stay away from the areas around here. Stay away from poor people, stay away from them. Just be with you. And here I am, just with me. Am I sad about it? No. Do I need anything more? Yeah. I need me. I need me. I need more through what I am. Now, I have results, and people just never manage to see that because I have to go into their face and I have to give my money to get into their face. And guess what? I use other people's money anyway. And it sounds very easy to do that. Just many people never do it. About 2 to 3 years ago, I was doing a lot of quotes online, and I had massive comments built inside Instagram. And what happened in that time? Over time, it just dropped. The comments dropped. Everything dropped. I was doing the same amount of work, and just the comments were just never showing up. The likes were never showing up. And I realized it's Mark Zuckerberg. Guess what happened? The guy, over time, dropped that scenario. And he said, no, you have to give me more money in order to get that. Do you understand? No matter what. And I was building a business, and guess what? He's never in it for us. He's in it for himself. You understand? I said, hey, here, I just gave $50, and it's around the $10 mark now. And you have to realize, no matter what, I'm more than money. And now I get the same amount of likes as I did before, and I do less work now. Now, in terms of that aspect of life, I'm doing more work. I'm doing more work than ever before. And before, I was doing more work than this point. Now, I'm doing even more work than before. So just never to confuse myself, I find myself finding a better way of life always through me and what I'm doing. I'm always a person coaching based on my communication skills. So my skills have to do with everything. Those people who find me attractive will find my results. You understand? Find my results, you find Danny Milivojevic. And what I do. I went from nothing to this point. Now, many people would shit on that. You understand? Many people would shit on my face and about who I am in life. Let's just put that out there. And I find many people disgusting in life. And no matter what, I have results that they never will. Now, you have to realize that many people will do that for you too. No matter who you are, you're never exempt to have more than me. Now, guess what? You can only have more than me when you outwork me. Now, I'm never against you either. I love to talk. I have a big mouth. You understand? It's better to have a big mouth than a small one. So, realize to never be the person who's just quiet. Be the person who's speaking up. Now, at times, be the person who's quiet while you're speaking up. That's the best formula. No matter what, realize that science is going to help you throughout your life. Realize no matter what, be in the guts. Watch my other videos. Do you understand? Watch my video on how to embody yourself in my course. It's the previous one. And just realize no matter what, that those people who are there for you are the ones giving you ideas, and it's the ones that are really doing something without even asking you to see them. You understand? And no matter what, when you're out there in life, just realize that the world is for you, as Tai Lopez says. Everybody is here for you. Never believe that people are against you. I used to be a schizophrenic. I used to believe that people are against me. Everybody's against me. Nobody's against me. I only thought that, and I was only that way because I was against myself. You understand? Because I was against myself, I had those thoughts. Never be a person who is against anybody. Never be against yourself. Be a person who has compassion for everyone. Now, when you show compassion and when you give money, even to the people who hate you, they're going to love and respect you in a better way. And the more you give haters money, the more you give haters money, the more they'll promote you. You understand? You can turn a hater into a lover when you give them money, when you help them. You go up to a hater in their face and you give them $1 million or any type of money that you have just to be with them and just to talk to them and just to say, here's $100. Let me just talk to you and just give you my feelings. And they're going to respect you, believe me. And then you just go your way. And then never again will they ever talk to you in terms of a negative way. And never will they backstab you again. They just need to see some money from you. You understand? So all you really need to realize is when people ask you for a free seminar, would you give a free seminar for these people? You go and do it for free. You fly 24 hours to Australia to do a seminar for 100 people. And when you have a better deal than that, you go the other way. You go where the better deal is. When it's your first opportunity, go do it. You understand? Go do what higher attention is, or something that's going to grab you higher attention, that's going to give you more. Go and do that. You have plenty of skills in my videos and in my quality of quotes that I've written. My quotes, I have over 20,000 of them inside of my videos, inside of my Mega Drive, and inside of my videos. Each and every single video that I do is something that's going to help you. Realize no matter what, just be a person that's really going to go upwards, because that's how you're going to build a larger safety net and scale your business. Remember, each and every video I'll teach you something about life. Now, I try to do as much as I can, because now I'm in Sydney, I'm in my dad's house, and I have more time. And that's good for me. I have more time, I have peace and quiet here. My dad's gone somewhere, and I just have to do me now. And I have to realize no matter what, I have to put myself in a situation where I can grow, and I can do me, and I can help myself grow. And nobody else can help me grow, although I have the skills to grow. And that's what I teach you to do. I teach you to be able to be independent in your life, because I'm an independent person, and I can leave my dad at any second. Because my dad used to be able to control me. And my dad used to exert control over me. My dad used to put me down, because my dad used to say, this is my house, and you need to respect it. And guess what I do now? I exert more power, because I say, you will never control me, otherwise I'll leave. You understand? That's the way. That's the way. Because no matter what, never let other people control you. For you women out there, for you men out there, you understand? No matter what, never let other people say, this is mine, and you must respect it. Otherwise, you just go. You understand? Many people, such as my mother would say, see this house? You'll never have it unless you do this. I'll never care about your house anymore. You understand? I never need people who are conditional on me to say, you must follow house rules or you can never live here. No. Or for example, you women out there, for example, you may go for a man just because of his money. There are many of you women out there who do that. Believe me. Now, no matter what, I'm never a person who goes for other people for money. Now, you have to realize, no matter what, many women out there are going for guys just for money. And it's really because of their selfish needs. And because the other person's famous, and that's why they're going for them. And now, it's a cruel world out there. I'm just never cruel. You understand? And just never be the woman who's in the guy's house, who's asking the guy for money. You understand? Or never be the guy asking for the woman's money. You understand? Never ask for money from people. Let them just give it for you. You understand? Never ask for love from anybody. Never beg a woman to have sex with you. Never beg a man to have sex with you. Never beg anybody to be with you. Never beg anybody for anything. You need somebody, go and give them money to be in front of them. That's what I'm saying. You be the one that other people are asking you money for. You understand? Never rely on a guy for your success, woman. Never rely on a woman for you guys out there. You understand? I never rely on anybody except for me. Many women out there are relying on guys to grass feed them all the money so that they can babysit their kids. Oh, you're already becoming a poor woman. You understand? You never do that. Never be the woman who's in the house babysitting 3 kids while your man's working 9 to 5. That's the old way of life. Do you understand? Believe me. What do I suggest? I suggest be the mother who's growing instead. You understand? Never rely on a man in the first place. Never rely on a man to go to 9 to 5 to work for you and your kids. That's what I suggest. When you rely on the man and the man comes in, this is my house. You understand? I give you the money. He dominates you with the house and he dominates you with money. And then you're scared to leave him because otherwise you have just your kids and you. Why are you scared in the first place? Because you have no accommodation? Because you have no money? Now you have to gain the skills. You guys have to gain the skills, all of you. Gain the skills that you need. I go towards entrepreneurs, I find them, I listen to them, and I already said, 99% of the time they'll never give me an idea. They'll never give me an idea because I've learned so much. I've applied already what they're doing. And guess what? I'm doing better than them. And then I use the ideas and I go into another nice fantasy world and I just start to write based on my feelings, and I start to grow on my own based on their stimulus, based on what they're talking about. I combine it together and I make a nice beautiful journal and I start to write for 5, 6 hours, 10 hours. I can keep going. I can make these videos. I can do anything. I use my beautiful laptop as leverage for these videos. I upload my videos at 360 pixels. Do you understand? Why? Because it helps me to save money and it helps me to upload faster and have more time. Remember, time is money. The more money you give, the less time you have. Now, listen to me. In some aspects of life, that's true. You understand? And when you give money, the more you give, the more you gain time also. It can go either way. You have to realize that when you have no money and you're giving it towards something that's never really useful, you'll never even have time either. So you have to be careful. Scale your life in a better way. Balance your life. Balance your health first. Go for health. Go for something that's really going to help you. Health is your net worth. The healthier you are, the more you breathe life to the fullest. As Eric Thomas says, you need to breathe to the fullest as much as you need to succeed. You understand? You need to realize no matter what, be a person that's really successful, really moving forward, really doing something beyond ordinary. Do something extraordinary. Do something that nobody else is doing. Now, I so much wanted to be other people. I so much wanted to make music like other people. I was copying Deadmau5. I was copying other people and how they make music. I was copying people. For example, in high school, I'd be copying other people's test exams. I'd be failing. I have double F in English. I have a C and D in maths. I have a C and F in maths. Look at me today. I'm doing far better than all my peers. You understand? Why? Because I've been reading for 6 years. It's going to take you 6 years, I promise you, to even get anywhere properly. It's going to take you 6 years of reading to even get anywhere in life. And you have to start hustling, to start reading. I read 5, 6 hours a day. And you understand, you have to understand, I write in a journal 90 hours a week. 90 hours a week, my face is plastered in a journal. I'm single, you understand? And at least I'm 27. At least I'm 27. You understand? I'm young. I'm young. Why am I young? I was old before. At 20, 25, I was old. I looked like I was 40 years old. Because I was a smoker. I was a caffeine drinker. I was an alcohol drinker. I was a legal drugs person back then. I'm younger than ever. I look better than ever now. I'm better than I was when I was a baby. The minute I came out into the world is how I feel right now. I feel amazing. I feel like bliss. Why? Because I put myself in a situation to create myself better habits over time. While they were going out, having sex with women, and then going partying, and doing everything with their friends, and doing drugs and all of that, guess what I was doing? I was working on myself. And I never feel sorry for myself because of that. Because I find out I never wasted time. I never missed out on anything. I was with myself. I was taking care of myself. For 6 years, I was taking care of myself. Why? Because I was reading and learning. Just because of that. You understand? And then guess what? I left music production for 4 years. I invested 1 year and 6 months of my life into that. And I said, no more will I do music production. I gave up totally. For 4 years, I came back. Here I am, my first album now. I produced my first album. And my first album now, I gave money. I gave around $1,200 to $1,500 in that album. You understand? So I'm always growing. I'm always looking for better ways of communication, better ways of ideas, better ways of saying something better. I'm always looking for better. How can I be better? What can I do better? Who do I have to surround myself with to learn more? How can I increase my finances? How can I be smarter? How can I think less? How can I think less? Because how can I think less? I do it in my journal. I do it on video. I do it in my quotes. I pick up an idea, I write in my quotes. I have over 21,000 quotes. Guess what? I picked up my phone over 21,000 times to write that. You understand? Each time I write a quote, I write 40 of them a day. I can write more than that. I just have to focus more on quotes. You understand? So I'll put in the work. I have the capacity to do it. Now, all I need is attention. I need more attention. So what do I do for attention? I have to start getting into marketing because guess what? I've experienced other areas of life and I've overcome those areas. Now I have to overcome my marketing skills and I have to start promoting myself more. Because the information is there. The information is here. I just have to do more in my capacity to gain the attention I need in order for me to escalate forward now. Marketing is in your schedule. Believe me. Go and learn it. All I'm doing with marketing now is I'm putting $50 every 10 days. Sorry, I'm putting $50 for 10 days and then $100 for the next 10 days. And then I'm just doubling it every single 10 days. As much as I can. All the money that I have just goes into advertising. Grant Cardone has $1 million that he puts into his own foundation or whatever. And I'm a person who has money always. And I find myself lazy there. Grant Cardone has $1 million that he gives into magnetizing himself much better. Do you understand? So when I say that, I really mean that I'm much better than yesterday. So that's just a new way to say it. So Grant Cardone is giving $1 million a month for advertising. I suggest you do the same. You understand? Oh, how will I make the money? Well, go back through this video and make sure that you go and study more. You understand? You need to repeat a video 5, 6, 10 times so that your slow mind, if you have a slow mind, you understand? If you have a slow mind and you are ADHD and you have a slow learning capacity, you need to boost the reading speed of your life. You need to listen to more audiobooks. You need to write and journal more in a better way every single day. How many words do I write? Write as much as you can. I never limit myself to numbers. You understand? I write as much as I can every single day. For me, one day can be 5 pages of material inside of my journal, which 5 times 9, 40 pages I can write in a day in just my journal. The next day is maybe just 1 9-page. Because I've done other aspects of my life. So I combine everything together. I find ways to do my work. And I find a quote What can I do today? Let's do some quotes. I feel like doing some quotes now because journaling is getting to my head. Do you understand? And then instead of doing quotes now, come on, let's just go on Instagram and post some images of myself because that's my business now. I just do anything related to my business. It's either quotes, posting images of myself, posting IGTV videos, doing these videos, life coaching videos. I promise I have to do 1 hour or more every single day. You understand? I try to do 3 hours a day. I try. You understand? I give it a go as much as I can. And I'm getting more comfortable in camera. And guess what? Because I'm getting more comfortable, I have to become more in discomfort. Now, I'm getting uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable now. I never call myself comfortable. I never need to be comfortable. I'm just doing better than before. That's what I'm just meaning. I'm meaning to say that I do better than before. You understand? My communication skills are faster than before. I use journaling, I use videos, I use writing material, I use my mentors. Also, as my business, I update myself around the world. I can update you. Just make sure you're tuning. Just make sure that you're tuning in. I use my mentors. For example, some of my mentors are RSD Max. There's also Vishen Lakhiani. There is Deepak Chopra. There is Eckhart Tolle, Osho, Zig Ziglar, Jim Rohn, John C. Maxwell. There is Tony Robbins, Grant Cardone. There is Neil Donald Walsh. There is spiritual teachers. There is Dr. Wayne Dyer, Brian Tracy, Jim Rohn, Zig Ziglar. Guys, you have to understand, those are my mentors. Those are the people that I go towards. Those are the people who I go towards. I try to speak better than I do. I try to do everything better than I do. I try to make my propeller speak faster. I try to speak faster and 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 faster. You understand? You understand? You understand what I just said? Why? Because that way I can see myself spinning around the world in a much better way. You understand? I feel myself at the brick of my life doing better. You understand? I'm never limited by what I say because I'm always going back on what I say and I'm always growing from what I say. I am what I say. I am what I do. You understand? That's your integrity right there. And you have to be able to live it. You have to be able to do something according. Many people from the past, they see me and what I do and they say, I shit on Danny Milivojevic. I do more content than them. I give more than them and they shit on me. And I never care about them. I'm never being shit on. And guess what? I never care about them and what they think about me because I have a better life than them. I'm doing much better in my life and I can always counteract any thoughts about me. I can have a comeback in my style always. I can challenge anybody to a communication fight and I always win because I'm a grower. I'm a doer. Surround yourself around those people. Do something amazing. And no matter what, I'm here to help. You understand? I'm here to test theory. I'm here to go about everything. I have to learn a saxophone. I have to learn marketing skills. I'm not perfect. I just have to get around to it. You understand? I have to schedule it. As Tony Robbins says. Schedule it. Go and do it. Stop being a bitch. You understand? So, no matter what, I have to do all this information for free. Stop being a bitch. Go and do it so you find out how it feels. It's worth it. Believe me, it's worth it. I'm feeling better than ever. I'm feeling better than ever doing it for free. Because if I have to wait for you to give me money so that I can start my passion, I will die. You understand? I'm never dying. I never need your money to start my passion. I can do my passion right now for free. I can do it for free. Guess what? I give money to do my passion. And guess what? I never need to do that. Why do I do that? I just do it. Why? I can save money that way. I feel that I have to give money for myself to promote myself and to do my music so I can do my music. Because when I give my music money and I say I put $1,500 for one album, I'm much more invested into the album, believe me. I'm much more invested to learn about music that way. That's why I give money there. I gave more money in the past 2 years for music than I did for self-education within 2 weeks. You understand? Why? So that I can learn faster my music skills. And I learn a bunch of material, believe me. A bunch. I'm 27. I have the next 10 years and I'll still be 37. How? I'll be young. I'll be growing. You understand? I'll be doing something. So my only challenge today is just grow. And growing for me is a challenge. And I love a challenge. When you can grow, you can do anything. I promise you. And that's what I teach. I teach how to grow. And you just have to grow. And that's how to build yourself. That's how to build your self-worth. That's how to build everything that you ever need. Never be sympathetic for why you are where you are. Just make sure that you show yourself compassion about where you are so that you can build that high net worth. Don't find yourself a YouTube expert who is really successful. Never more successful than you because you've lived a life differently from them. They're never more successful than you. They never have more than you. Remember that. They're just different people who are doing better than other people. They are more successful than other people. Go by that standard. You understand? They're never more successful than you. And believe in yourself. Many people never believe in me. I never need them to believe in me. You understand? I believe in myself. I have the results. And they see my results and they shit on it. And I'm first in my life. And I never care about them. You have to understand that many people will have a nasty attitude and just stay away from those people. Never go to an area that's dangerous. Never waste your money on anything that's never going to support you. You understand? I used to do cocaine. And cocaine around Australia is $300 for 1 gram. You understand what that means? You give 1 gram of cocaine and you realize that you just lost. You never give anything in terms of substance that's going to negatively impact anybody. Never give people drugs. Never do drugs with other people. Never give people a bong. Never hand over a bong to somebody. Because guess what? When you go to jail, nobody will be there for you. I went to jail. I was hit by a person and I reacted. I hit her. Because I was hit first. And I was never supposed to do that. I was supposed to just let it go and go. I had to be the bigger man. And I was a bitch. And the police saved me. Let's just say. The police saved me from those people who protect the woman for hitting me. You understand? I had people running to kill me because a woman hit me. Do you understand what kind of world this is? You understand the stupid people. Because I am the man. And no matter what happens, you have to realize many people will never care about you. They'll say, my brother can hit you, but you never touch my brother, otherwise I'll slap you. What kind of person says that? And there are many out there that will say that with their families. My brother can kill you, make sure you never kill my brother because I'll kill you. Do you understand? So no matter what, just stay away from those people. Never even cause violence. Let them shoot you. Let them shoot you in the head. Let them do everything. Because guess what? When you're afraid for somebody to point the gun in your head, guess what? You've already lost. Never fear death. Let them shoot you. Go shoot me. Just say, go shoot me. What? What are you going to do? Never be afraid. I cried about this. I cried that other people would point a gun toward my head. Why? Because there are people that really need to do that around the area in Sydney. You understand? Because of my big mouth. Do you understand? They're trying to kick me down. They're trying to bridge me down. They're trying to hold me back from becoming a star, from becoming a bigger person. Now, I'm already a bigger star. I'm already a bigger person in terms of more effectiveness. I'm a more effective person than ever. They just are very jealous of me, and that's why they need to point a gun into my head, because I said something and they latch onto it and they think they're right about it. And because they're right about it, that's where violence comes in. Violence is caused by people who are right and wrong. Just never be a right and wrong person. Never be right or wrong about anything. As I said, keep going back and forth. Never stick to one area of life. You understand? Go everywhere. Why do you have to be in one spot? Now, in my youth, I was a 9 to 5 person, and also in my 20s, I was doing 9 to 5. And I was going from place to place. And guess what? That's the whole point of life. Go from place to place, you understand? Go everywhere. Go work, go see how it is in this warehouse, and get fired, and then just go over here in a restaurant and go see how it is. Go experience life. And my mother would say, you always go from one place to another. You never have anything to do. And that woman has never even been in my life for 19 years. And she just thinks she knows me. You understand? Nobody knows me. You never know me. Based on what I've said, I've already grown from this video. I'm growing every single second. People think they know me. I never know you. In 10 years' time, I'll never know you. In 50 years' time, I'll never know you. You understand? I never know you. Because that's how I grow. I'll see you, and I'll judge based on what I see, and that's it. You understand? What I see in you is what I believe. And then you can change what I see. So, for example, say 1 minute I may see you as a negative person, and then in the next minute I may see you as a positive person. Why? Because you changed in a better way. You understand? You changed it. It never means that I see you 1 second as a negative person, then you turn into a positive person, then I see you as a negative person, then I lie to myself. Because that's what all the Serbian Sydney people are doing for me. They see me as a negative person, you understand? And I never care about that. I changed. I was a negative person, yes. And they just are back on their thoughts. They're living in a regret. They're just never where they're supposed to be. They're having kids, they're getting married, you understand? They're getting married, they're having kids, they're around the same people, they're working a 9 to 5 job, they're bored, they're druggos, they're doing nothing, they're just hanging around their houses. And they're saying, what's Danny doing? Let's go to Danny's page. And they see my page and they say, oh my God, this guy is a model now. Because I was very fat. And I hide. Do I hide anything now? I hide nothing now. I used to hide. I expose all my material, everything about me in my journal. I've got nothing else to hide. And that's the whole point of life. Gary Vaynerchuk says, expose your whole life. Expose your finances. Expose who you are. You become a star. And that's what I'm doing. I'm a star. I feel as a star does. I feel as a star. I feel everything. My health is everything. I treasure myself. I'm a person of high caliber. I'm a person who's really growing. And people judge me based on my age. He's 27. What's he going to teach me? No worries. I'll keep growing. Maybe in 10 years' time, you'll finally get it through your thick head, through your right-minded head, and through your worriness and who you are, and your wrong-mindedness and your everything about how much better I am. You understand? I never rely on those people to get taught by me. I never ask them to. They just arrive on my page. What's a 27-year-old going to teach me? I do more than them, and they ask that question. Because they're so stupid. You understand? I'll go ask a kid to teach me something in life. Believe me. A little baby will teach you more than you can. You understand? And now, no matter what, you will teach yourself the most. Just remember that. A little baby can teach you more than most adults can. That's what I mean, really. That's me going back on my words. You understand? I never mean to offend you. I just mean to do something better for myself. I'm a good person, and I consider myself the nice guy now. I'm never the bad guy. You understand? I used to watch Scott Hall. I used to follow him. And guess what? I've got nothing against the guy. I just find him very, let's say, unattractive. You understand? And I just go and do me now. I'm not the bad guy. I'm not Scarface. I'm me. So realize there's the movie Scarface in life. I used to watch it. I used to emulate Scarface. You understand? I never emulate that guy anymore. Because that's them. That's always against people. That movie is against people. I'm not against people. That movie is against people. Now, realize no matter what, be a person really looking good, showing up, grooming yourself every day. Really be a top person. Do you understand? I may be 27. Do you understand? I'll be 37. Would you listen to me? Would you listen to me? Would you grab my ideas when I'm 37? How about when I'm 47? How about when I'm 57? Would you at least learn something from me? Because I'm on the way into a better life. You understand? And I'll never stop because of some idiot who asks me, what's this bird going to teach me? Now, I'm not an idiot. I respect people who ask questions. I just never respect people who ask stupid questions, who have something against me. Now, I before the question. You understand? I over the question. I love me more than the question. I'm always looking for something to say. When you have something to say, you always find something to say. Find an idea and use it and explore it and say it and teach it and be it. Be something that you have never been. Do something that you've never done. Go somewhere where you've never been. You understand? And somebody's already said that. Just realize that. No matter what. Just realize to credit yourself when you say something special. I said everything in this video for myself so that I can grow. I credit myself on everything I've said here. Realize no matter what, you deserve more when you're learning more. You deserve more when you're an inspiration for your life. Be a person that's really a positive role model. Be a person who's really growing. I'm not Nikola Tesla, I'm me. Do you understand? Why does everything have to correlate into a better way? Because something in life has to do much better. And you have to stand for the better. You never stand for people who are in your area, who never speak to you, who never do anything with you, who never teach you anything, who never give you ideas, and who only promote themselves and they say, come along and give me money. You understand? Because you never need those people. You never need to go around in their nightclubs and with their woman and with them into nightclubs and into casinos. And you never need to drive them. And you never need to go late night with them. You may have a late night shopping center where you go, and you never need to go hang around in their areas where they hang out. You never need to do that. What you need to do is you need to focus on yourself in your house with the 1 hour rule, which is just stay with yourself. 23 hours of the day, just go 1 hour into life, go get your food, and you come back home. And now just realize your home is always here. You understand? Never get confused about where I am in this box. This box here is a mastermind. I need everything here to look at it. I see the idea here. I see our ideas over here. I never need a woman here with me. It's very quiet. I never need a woman here to kiss me right now. I never need a woman to kiss me. I never need anything. I'm single. And I never chase them. I never go on adult sites. I'm really disciplined, you understand? And I do this because I need to succeed. I need to live over 100. That's how serious I am about my life. I never need people doing this stuff with me. You understand? I never need cocaine addicts around me. You understand? I just need me. I never need those people who are big, tough guys who have the beards who are on the cocaine and steroids. You understand? I'm not bisexual. I never need to be bisexual, and I see how bisexual people become bisexual. They just believe they're bisexual, and that's it. Because of the way they grew up, and that's it. You understand? It's so simple. And I had many opportunities to become bisexual, I just never chose. They chose it. You choose your life better. What works for you, you go for it. I never care who in my life becomes bisexual. I never care. Because in my life, my kids are going to emulate me. I'm straight. My kids will become straight. Do you understand? So, who you are today is who your kids become. Me, I became my dad. And I said, no. Dad, you'll never be me. I'm better than my dad. In every area of life. Everything that he does, I do better. I leveled up. And I said, I'll never return anything to my dad because I'm already better than yesterday, and that's already returning everything in my favor. And say that I was worse than yesterday because my dad was making me become worse than yesterday. I allowed it. I allowed it because I believed in it. I believed while I was growing up that my dad knew everything. And I was learning from my dad. I was learning from a pessimist growing up. I was learning from a person who had no millions of dollars. I was learning from a person who never kept a 9-to-5 job. And I was learning from a pensioner. I was learning from a person who ate meat, and here I am, a vegan. I challenged my dad. You understand? I have more money than him today. I'm healthier than him. I'm not a smoker like him. I'm not a drug addict. I'm not a gambler like him. You understand? I'm never gambling anything. I'm not gambling my health. Never gamble. Never gamble your health. Never gamble with your life. As I said, no matter what, when you would never go to the casino to gamble your life, never gamble your health either. And so never risk your health. Otherwise, you risk everything. And you've lost. When you risk your health, you've lost. Never risk your health. Understand? Your health is everything. Your health is those trillions of dollars. I feel amazing. I feel youthful. I feel amazing. I can go anywhere right now. I can go anywhere. I can do anything. I can go with those people and I can get their woman. I can get their woman. I can be around the woman and I can do better. I feel amazing. I can do anything. I feel like the Terminator in a better way. The Terminator is more right and wrong minded. Because it's a Terminator. The robots are always wrong and right of everything. You understand? Never be a robot. Have emotion. Those people who have more emotion, who are much more healthier in life, they're always doing better in life. They're always doing something to succeed. They're always doing something that's really going to help them. And I love this video. I love to do this video. I love to really experiment with what I can say, and I love to really hear myself out. I love to see my voice, and I love to see my face on video. I have a Mega Drive. I have a Mega Drive. I post this small movie on myself and my life in my Mega Drive. I always said I need to create a movie for myself all my life of how everything coexisted in my life. And I need to be in a seminar. And I need to be in a cinema in terms of my life in a movie and a seminar of my life. And here I am. Everything is in my Mega Drive right now. That $1 million movie that I need to make is in my Mega Drive right now. You understand? I'm making the movie on the spot. I'm doing the movie. This is my movie. And I create it. I speak it. I live it. I signed up for a TED Talk. The guys rejected me. Why? I have 46 months of knowledge in nutrition and life coaching, and they just said no. Why? Because of my fame. Because of my 49 followers. They blamed it on me. Oh, goodbye then. I never care about you. And I said to myself, I'll never go anywhere where nobody ever asked me to go. I'll never audition for anything ever again. Why? Because it's a waste of time for me. I'll never send my records to anybody ever again. I never need them in my life. I'll never call a woman ever again first. No. I never need them in my life. And I never need to say, I wish for a wife. All I wish for is just a better life. And that's it. And guess what? No matter what, you just see that you never wait for anything. You never go into the future. There's nothing in the future. There's nothing in the past. Those people in your past, delete them. You send whoever they are, delete them. Goodbye. Just remember, only you are important. Oh, but how about my mom and dad? No. You have to understand, your mom and dad will pass away. And they'll leave you. And who's going to have your back then? Remember now, you need to go your own way now. You need to step out of your house in terms of where you are and just realize to live inside your body and be inside and ask yourself questions about how to live life much better. Be independent and never be the person at 30 years old in terms of 30 years young or 27 years young or 26 or whatever. Make sure you're better than me. Leave home at 26 and even less than that. Make sure that you have more. Make sure you leave home at 18. Be my grandfather who left home at 14. You understand? Leave home. Just go. Go somewhere. Go and learn. Study. My grandfather left at 14 years old, at 14 years of age. Never old. Nobody's ever old. Nothing's ever old. See me, I'm going back on my words. because there's a connotation going around that you have to be old. You understand? You never have to be old. It's always 37 years young, 100 years young, 97 years young. And you just stay that way. You never go the other way. You understand? You have to understand that you need to be young throughout life, start aging, start doing much better in a better way. Start aging in a better way. Name all your words and every single word that you say. Do a reason with that word and point every single situation and everything that you do in your life and every single situation in your life that what you do says and correlates with what you're doing much better and what you're doing much better with your life. Realize that you're your only friend. You need your life. You need to guide your life in a much better way. You need to realize that something that you're saying is always making sense. Make sense of your life. Make common sense with your life. Realize that something always makes sense when you're happening to do better. There's always something to say when you're doing something better with your life. Use your mind, use your heart, use your body, use your soul. Use something around you to leverage yourself to a better way of life. You understand? Use your family, use your dad's car, use everything that you can. Just make sure you're never controlled by people. Make sure that people are never exerting control over you. Make sure you're never in violence. Make sure you're never losing. Never gamble. Never bet on the horses, bet on yourself. My dad for 26 years was teaching me to bet on the horses. Because that's the person he is. Never bet on the horses for your life. Never gamble on the horses to make money. Do you understand how stupid that is? You're giving money for horses to be whipped so that you can lose. How stupid is that person? That person is my father. You understand? I never need to be my father. And that's honest. And I never care about what anybody says. I can see that. I can see. And never let a liar tell you what a lie is so that you believe it. Because I've had people in my life who are so strong about a lie they will go to ends meet to make you believe in the lie. And remember that the truth only prevails. You understand? Just realize, never fight with anybody about anything. Never yell at people, because when you yell at people, they'll never change. Say goodbye. It's goodbye. I never need you in my life anymore. I never need to shout at you anymore. Never yell at people. Because when you yell at them, they'll do it again. When they do it again, when they keep doing it, please just leave. Leave the first time round. When you have to yell, just leave. You understand? Do what's best for you. When you can leave, you go. When it makes sense, you go. My dad now never has control over me. Never ever. I have more power now. I went around Australia for 10 months. I came back to Sydney. I have a new area of life. I'm familiar with Sydney. Everything's different. I have more support. I have more money. And now I'm doing better. And you may call me poor because of my money. I have all the money in the world. I have my health. What else do I need? What else do I need? I've got my health. Money is an illusion. Understand? Money is an illusion. And you have to realize that no way will you ever have more than $10,000 in your pocket with you on any daily basis unless you bring it with you. Understand? So realize no matter what, you will have money. You may have billions of dollars. Are you going to carry it in your house? You're going to store it in your house? Imagine storing all billions of dollars over here. The coppers will come here and raid my house. What for? I never need people raiding my house. And so, where's the drugs, man? You understand? Have you seen that inside the news? And I suggest you never watch the news. I watched the news and I've seen people place all this money and cash in their house because they are storing it there instead of the bank because it's illegal. Imagine you putting all that money in the bank. The bank will say, where'd you get this money? It's illegal money. It's dirty money. I'm never dirty money. Never be a dirty money person. Never be a money laundering type of person. That's money laundering that you see. People storing their money illegally in their house, doing illegal matters, That's all money laundering. Do you understand? Invest all that money into yourself instead to grow. Invest it all into growth. Something that's your passion. Something that's going to lift you. Imagine me giving this TED Talk for 3 hours in front of people. I would love it. I would dream about it. And guess what? I was rejected. You understand? Because of my fame. And get lost, I say. You understand? I never need you people in my life. You understand? But when they ask you, you go. When they ask you, you go. I just learned I never need to auction myself anymore. What does that mean? I never need to put a price tag on my time and money and who I am. Because people never have money. I have money. I have all the money in the world. I have my health. So I said, the whole world needs to go into a nice, beautiful new coin. Because you have to realize what true happiness is. It's really health, and realize that money will help you gain happiness. It will. Yes, it will. Because with money, you have time. With health, you have more time. Health is more important than money. Money is more in terms of helping you live a greater life. And just realize it's better to have money than no money. Realize that time is more valuable than money. There are people who have money, they have no travels, and they have no time. There are people who have money and travels, they have no time. There are people who have money, travels, and time. I'm in section 3. And I'm number 1 in my life. I'm a person who has time, money, and freedom. I never need to work a 9-to-5 job. I never have to do anything for anybody. I can just relax and I can do my work. I can really show myself. I can really extend myself. I can really speak my mind. I can really say this is how it is. And it's amazing that I can do this. Because many people will never even have the chance. So find something to do. Find yourself a nice, beautiful gesture to grow and just invest your money in it. Invest your life in it. Do it. When you give money towards self-education, I promise you, you'll be more invested. That's why I do music. Because when I give $100,000 for my music, I'll never go back on it. I gave my money for that. I have to do it now. That's why you give the money. When you give $1 billion for self-education, you'll never go back on it. Oh, no. You'll learn an amazing amount. When you give money for something, you're more invested in it. That's why I invested up to $1,500 for my first album. You understand? And you have to realize I'm more than money because my feelings are unlimited. Invest money and learn. Many people will never even watch this video. They're too lazy. They're too lazy about life, and that's their life. Those 2.5% of the world that are entrepreneurs, as Dean Graziosi says, you understand? And there's another theory that says 3% of the world writes down their notes. So no matter what, just go by the 3% rule. The 3% of the world is entrepreneurs. 97% of the world is people who just do nothing. You understand? Or go by this theory and just say it's 1% of the world that is entrepreneurs and 99% of the world do nothing. That's a black and white motto, and I use it. I use the world as black and white. And when I say that, I make decisions in black and white. I say, well, I'll do this, when it's good. You understand? I never invest in people. So guys, sorry about my phone really just going out of taps. You just have to realize, guys, no matter what, just stay positive, stay a better person, realize this is your area of life. You have to really go and travel the world. The only way to do it is go invest in yourself. Go and grow. That's the only way you can really have higher self-worth. You understand? It's the only way that you can have a higher net worth, which is self-worth, which is confidence, which is courage. It's really money. It's more money. It's everything. Do you understand? Now realize, no matter what, that the more money you do make, the better you'll feel. You understand? So guys, no matter what, make sure that you go make everything that you can in life. And guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Just realize, be a better person today and achieve more.